What's up, guys? Man, it's your boy Lance. Yo, man, I've been working hard, bro. But you know, there it is. I was out there. I was wrenching on this, trying to get ready for this weekend, man. You know what I mean? But G's got canceled. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Racers ain't showing up. G getting upset. He's getting frustrated. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I thought it was booming. You know what I mean? But I thought I was like, I'm down here, fixing this up. Getting ready for tomorrow's race, thinking that, I'm ready to have some fun. Got this, I got my truck ready out here, you know what I mean? Truck is ready. The truck's up there, you know what I mean? I was getting ready with that, trying to have a good time, man. Both of them. I was gonna take both of them out there to see what's going on. I did some changes on the RR5 over here. Let me show you what I did. So, like I said, here's the body. I was doing some repairing on there. You know what I mean? But I put these on here, man. These are off of Losi. Got these off of Losi. They fit right on the MCD shocks. I got them on the back too. All right. Got them on the back. Right. So these are standoffs, right? Because the stock jumps. So the stock jumps, you know what I mean? It's just an 8mm bolt that go through this heim joint that goes up in there. And that, I don't know if it's the way I'm jumping or what, but I done bent these joints all up. So I reached out to Mike Taylor. I'm trying to see if he could actually make some that just bolts right through here. But in the meantime, all I did was drill and tap a couple of these holes just in case I want to make some changes to it. And the Losi ones right here, this jump right here, all these pieces that come out of this jump, these are the parts here. There's a part number for the plastic part that goes through the top where the shock's at. And then this other one here, that number right there, that gives you all the standoffs and the nuts and the washers, gives you all that piece. And then it bolts right up there. I put a couple washers. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can. There it is. You put a couple washers behind there to make it, because there's like a little shoulder on that bolt. So you can either drill it all the way out and have it go all the way through and put another one like that, or you can do it like I did. I just put a couple washers on there just to shoulder that bolt and make sure it sit flat and it bolts right up. Did the same thing on the back. All right. But like I said, man, I was ready to run. I was ready to go out and have a good time this weekend, man. I was actually able to get away from from the family for a little bit, and I was trying to get some run time. But it is what it is, man. All right, so coming up soon, guys, man, we have Rob Winings coming up from Texas, Blue Groove Motorsports. He will be coming up for the next and finale Wagner race. All right, so we got to we're getting this dialed in, getting this back running again. I had to take this thing all apart. But, Blue Groove Motorsports, shout out to you, the mad scientist, you know what I mean? He's coming out here, coming up here from Texas to Maryland. I think he's flying into New Jersey, and then he's going to drive on down here, spend some time in the lab, probably get Bishop to come in here, Tony, guys that actually running stuff. We got the his RC pit stand. He made this cool, show you. Made this cool air intake for when I was having issues, keeping cool, for the summertime. He did that for me. He got a bunch of other stuff that he did. Got that cool pill organizer for the suspension setup. 3D printed some other stuff that you're gonna see soon. But yeah, man, he's good for the hobby, put it that way. All right, so he's coming up here for the last race. I believe that's October 16th. I think that's the weekend. I think it's gonna be a 2-day race. So y'all stay tuned, man. Look out for that. All right. This video right here, just gonna be a quick jump. Actually, I'm actually surprised that I actually reached out and did this. You know what I mean? But RC Ohio, my man Todd over there, reached out to me and was like, yo, check this out. Sent me this link to this crazy video, right? So I watched the video and I was like, look, I'm down. Give me one. Give me one of them Jones. So he put me down with the guy, and I will post dudes, the link to that guy, his Facebook, I guess post or whatever. His Facebook, hey, I guess it's his Facebook account or whatever. I'll post a link to it down in the description, and if you guys are interested, go ahead, roll with it. Now, I don't know what this thing's gonna look like. I told him what I wanted. I told him I wanted something, and he made it for me. Actually, I think it was already made. But anyhow, man, I'm gonna flip this around, let y'all see what's going on. Y'all gonna do an unboxing with me, so y'all gonna see it first with me. If it sucks, it sucks. If it don't, we'll see. All right, so hold on, let me flip this around. All right, so it ain't the infraction. It ain't that. I've just been had that. I've been playing with that outside, messing with that, trying to get my son back in the RC. So, man, that thing's fast, too. He actually crashed that jump the first time taking it out. First time, ran right into the curb. He got a little spooked because a car was coming about 200 yards away, and he got spooked and, jerked it right into the curb. So, but it's good. It's good to go. Like I said, I'm just trying to get my son back in the RC. Keep these kids off of the computer and the video games, man. But this is it right here. This is what we're about to unbox. All right, now, I really, 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 really hope that this thing is what I've seen it to be like on the YouTube joint. So let's get this thing unboxed. All right. All right, let's get this thing open. Let's see what we got here. All right, pretty decent packaging. We got some electronics. All right, so man, Chris from Fifth Scale RC Garage and Todd over at RC Ohio, they put me down with this, man. So we're gonna see. My fingers are crossed. You know what I mean? Ready to run's always scary, but we'll see. Let's see what we got in this box right here, man. All right, so we got a lanyard. Oh snap! Okay, hobby fans lanyard, and looks like we have a radio. And of course, this is a ready to run radio, but it's not bad. Feels pretty good in your hand. All right. Now, the price that I paid for this thing, this whole kit right here, I paid about $900 for this jump, and it came ready to run. I can't believe it. The price of electronics. It's a 3D printed vehicle, and like I said, I hope it's in good shape. But comes with servos, everything. So I can't believe it. So I was surprised by this. Like I said, I probably won't use this. I will probably end up putting, a regular Futaba receiver in there and run it off my Futaba. But it's not bad. This ain't bad at all. And like I said, it even comes with a little lanyard and everything. So I'm actually surprised with that. Now, he could have made this not ready to run and had you, put your own parts on here. But it's pretty cool that, he gave us that. Actually, it really wasn't an option. So it's pretty cool that it came ready to run, actually. So we got this all out of here. And this is the vehicle. And I'm gonna take this out of the box. We got it over here on the couch. Let's open this thing up, man. Look, guys. Look at that. Yo, that's pretty sick. Completely 3D printed, piece by piece. I don't know what he used. It seems pretty thick, though. That's for sure. Gotta be careful. Look at that. Look at that. I gotta find a man for this jump. Got a little clutch side, throttle jump, little thumb throttle. That's what's up. That's sick, yo. Yeah, that's sick. The rest of bubble wrap off of this thing. There it is, man. Yo, this is sick. It's got suspension on it. All right, so guys, this is the Arctic Cat snowmobile, man. This thing is massive too. It's a fifth scale, so I had to reach out, get it. And this is electric fifth scale. This runs off 3S or 4S. I can't believe how sick this joint look. These tracks look they just look crazy, like beefy, Joe. Like they could just go through like dirt, really. That joint looks sick. This thing is completely 3D printed. I was worried about, just how thick these panels and stuff are. They seem to be pretty thick though. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, oh man, this is sick. Of course I had to get the purple and black. Now he makes this in all different colors. You can get, I think the green Kawasaki. You can get black and white. You can get all white with black trim. You can get orange. I believe you can get any color you actually could think of, any combination. Now, I don't know how long it takes to print it out, but he actually had this already printed. And of course, I seen the purple and black. I had to get that. This thing is pretty big, yo. I mean, it is pretty big. I'm actually gonna put, let's see, I think I'll get the buggy, get my fifth scale buggy, and so you can get an idea how big this thing is. Like I said, look, this thing is sick. It's got working LED lights up here. It's got suspension. This thing can lean both ways. That's crazy, dude. Like I said, it's got suspension, man. It's got front suspension, and I believe it has rear. Yep, it has rear also. Nice shocks on here. Beautiful ski. This is beautiful. I really do like this thing. Let's see, I believe in order to put the batteries going here. So I think he said something about turn this. Pull that out. And then there's your electronics. All right, so there's your electronics. You got your receiver. The ESC is down in there. It's a Hobby Wing ESC. All right. It has all of your wiring up here for the LED readout and your LED lights there. And like I said, I think, yeah, this comes off from there once you take off the top. You can put your batteries straight in here. That looks like it has a Traxxas hookup. Traxxas battery. I don't know what size battery I can get that fits up inside here yet. I got Chris and Todd figuring that out for me, because I don't know anything about no electric, man. But I think I do have a 2S battery we can at least try for now. Or a 3S battery. I think I got a 3S battery. Let me go see if I got a 3S battery so we can see what this thing looks like. All right, guys, so we got the 3S battery in here. I said, this is a 4,000 milliamp. There ain't no way that's fit underneath that seat. So I got to figure out something. Or either Todd and Chris are going to have to 3D print something. Like maybe a new seat or something, so you can put a bigger pack in there. Because I can't see, I don't know, what you going to get, like a 2,000 milliamp 3S battery pack? 1,500, 2,000 milliamp, you're only going to get maybe 5-10 minutes out of it. So we got to figure out something, Chris. If you guys are watching this video, Chris, Todd, need to figure out something for this jump. But as you can see, that's pretty cool. It's got the 12.3 volts up there, and it's the bright white. All right, let's see if we can figure out how to turn this battery on. I'm gonna turn the lights on. Let's see. Pull this off. All right, so the on button is right over here next to right underneath for the receiver. All right, so let's see if we got some battery. What? This dude even put batteries in the jump. Yo, that's what's up, man. Shout out to you, baby. Shout out. Let's turn this thing on. All right, so we got it on now. Let's see. All right, so remote's on. Then we'll turn this on. All right, now we have the LEDs on, just in case we want to take and dry that joint in the darkness. This thing even has tail lights, yo. That's crazy. That is crazy. And I don't want to hit this thing too hard, that's for sure. So let's just give it. I'm about to mess up my couch. I'm gotta just stop that for my wife to see that jump. Yo, this is cool. So cool, so cool, so cool. So only thing we gotta do is figure out what's going on with this battery jump. So, but this ain't bad. I don't know, I might keep this on here just like this and just take it out and have fun with it. Or I may get some more guys to get a couple of these jumps. We can start racing these jumps. Can you imagine these racing at G's RC or at M&M or even at Wagner when there's some snow out there on the ground? Make a couple embankments and this thing is ready to ride, Joe. This is cool. Unfortunately, it is only, what is this, September? Yeah, it's only September. And luckily, we don't have any snow on the ground. But guys, you guys look forward to seeing this thing on the snow in these upcoming months. I'm sure we're going to get some kind of snow. So we will be ready. We have something now to take out there and have a ball with. This is insane. But you guys look forward to it. Oh, let me go get I'm gonna get the R5 over here so you can see how big this thing is. So there it is. You got the R5 here right beside this thing. This thing is massive, yo, compared to what it is. I can't believe it. That is crazy, Joe. Oh my goodness, this gotta be bigger than 5th scale. I don't know what this scale will be of this thing. Cause I don't think, maybe they are. About right, I guess. I don't know. That's a big car, dude. Well, big snowmobile, that's for sure. Let's see what the steering looks like on this jump. Oh man, this is insane. All right, guys, you guys stay tuned. You will definitely be seeing more of this coming up in the channel as these winter months get to become more and more colder and nastier. And, you know, it is what it is. But the channel will be ready. So you guys look forward, man. Look forward to this. All right, it's your boy Lance over at Crucial RC, man. I holla. I'm out.